What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my Miniverse. Remember when I was searching for Barbie Fashion Fever? You know, the Barbie playsets from the early 2000s. For a minute, I was kind of obsessed. I made my own wallpaper and was living on eBay trying to collect all the pieces. I found this wardrobe still in the box. It had never been opened. But since it's from like 20 years ago and no longer being made, the cost was a little more than I wanted to pay. I found this couch used. This was not Barbie Fashion Fever. The listing said My Scene, but I thought the colors went well. I paid $20. It did have a few scratches, but it was way less than that. So then I started searching for more out-of-box pieces. I got this sink. It's missing a drawer. The mirror is a little scratched and could use some cleaning. But I also got a toilet. It's light pink with a white lid and a little graphic on top. The lid can open. And I got a tub. However, this listing didn't have all the attachments. But it's a pretty nice looking tub. Here it is with a Barbie. Not enough room for her to sit in there with her legs stretched out. If we bend them, she can almost fit. But it looks like it'll be convenient for small spaces. So I got a lot of the pink items, and then I started to look at some of the other ones, like the blue, green, and purple furniture items. I got this blue side table. I love all the little details on the sides. It came with a teapot. It has little graphics on it, and the lid does not seem to come off. I got 2 saucers and 2 teacups. My doll can hold the teacup. It's a little lopsided, but it works. I got 2 mini magazines. It's a piece of folded paperboard with pictures on the front and back. Here it is with the doll for scale. And I got a chair that is covered in fabric. It has a print on it. It's blue and green and white with lavender hearts. It has a plastic frame, which might need a little touch up on the paint, but the back is padded and the cushion is soft. Here it is next to a doll. Totally not bad. Might need a little bit of cleaning, but I would love to see stuff like this walking down the Barbie aisle again, because these eBay prices are no joke. There is a Chaise Lounge that I've been wanting, or is it Chaise? You know what I mean? It's like a long upholstered chair. The Barbie Fashion Fever one is purple, and I keep seeing it with prices from $60 to $150 plus shipping. So today, let's see if we can make one. Let's head over to the dollar store for a few supplies. I'm at my local Dollar Tree looking for a few things that we might be able to use with this project. Frames make good windows, and peel and stick wallpaper for floors. I like the concrete too. If we want to make a quick backdrop, we could use poster board, which I might do for 50 cents. But check out this doll bed. We might be able to use this too, priced at $1.75. And we're back in the studio. I picked up the purple doll bed. It's made of plastic and has a curved headboard, a sculpted pillow, and covers. Oh, that sticker is not fun to remove. We're gonna cover it anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It measures around 10 inches long and probably about 3.5 inches wide. It's about 4.25 inches tall, and the top of the mattress is about 2.5. I think it's a pretty good height for a made-to-move Barbie. And if the doll lays on the headboard, then she can almost lay completely stretched out. There is a picture of the inspo on my wall, but it's stapled in place, so I had to take a picture, but it's right there. Can you see it? We're gonna try to turn this into something like that. This fabric looks like a purple crushed velvet. I'm okay with taking a few artistic liberties. I have this hot pink crushed fabric already in my craft room. I think we use it for another Fashion Fever inspired piece. So this is a great option. It's very pink, it's very Barbie, and I already own it, so I don't have to pay anything extra. I also have this ribbed blanket that I've used in the past. I used it to make this round sofa in our sick day crafts video. It's pretty calm to the eye, although the crushed velvet is closer to the inspo. And I have this dark green, which I really love, but I don't think we have enough fabric to cover the chair. So I'm gonna go with the blanket because I kind of love this color. If you want a Dollar Tree option, sometimes you can find fuzzy fabrics there as well. We could just glue the fabric on, but I want to do a little sewing. So I got a piece of paper, take the bed and lay it on its side and trace around it. I ended up having to lay it at an angle, but I think we got a pretty decent outline. Since this chair does have sculpted pillows and covers, I'm just gonna make a few adjustments. Once I like the pattern, cut it out. I'm gonna flip over the pattern and place it on a scrap of fabric. My fabric has the good side facing up. I use a few pins to help hold it in place, cut around it, leaving a seam allowance. I cut a long strip. This is about 6 inches wide. And let's take the fabric and lay them good side to good side and begin pinning it going all the way around, taking care to get around the curve. I use a needle and thread to sew the two pieces together. Of course, you can use a sewing machine. I just feel a little more comfortable sewing by hand because I know I'm not great at getting around those curves. I did use my sewing machine on the straight parts, which helped the sewing to go a little faster. Now we're just going to flip it right side out, place it onto the bed to see if it's a decent fit. And yeah, I think we can work with that. Let's add a layer of felt. I'm gonna start with the lower areas, building up layers to try to even it out. Then let's add our little fabric cover, gluing and pushing it into the corners, and pull and glue the fabric underneath. I'm using hot glue, and this is going pretty fast. All right, that is not too bad. I like the curve at the bottom. It's giving it some interest. Now we need cardboard to make the back. I picked up a trifold at the dollar store. I cut a piece, then trace around the pattern. Then we can sketch the back of our lounge. Once we get a shape that we like, we can cut it out. Now let's cover it. Take the fabric. I have 2 pieces and I'm gonna lay them good side to good side. Place the pattern on top. Use tailor's chalk to trace around it. If you don't have tailor's chalk, you could always cut it out with a seam allowance. I use a few pins to hold it in place, then sew on the line. Trim off the excess, flip it right side out. Let's add another layer of cardboard to make it stronger, then cover it with felt, then place it inside of the fabric. I think we can add a little bit of stuffing, avoiding the areas where I will attach it to the chair. Begin gluing everything down. I made sure it is very secure at the bottom, then glue it to the chair. And it's done! Not a bad little makeover. I like the scale with the doll. It sits kinda high, but I really want to see it in a room. So let's take poster board and make a quick backdrop. I fold it in half, then fold it in half again, making good creases on the edge. Open it up, cut on the center line, stopping when we get to the middle. Take one side and place it over the other. Trim off the overlap to make a quick corner room. Add peel and stick paper from the dollar store to cover the floor. Since this is poster board, the walls might need a little help in staying straight. So I'm using another piece of poster board to make some quick pop-out columns. Using a ruler and a dotting tool, make lines 1.25 inches apart. So we can easily fold them, count over 5 lines, then cut on the line, bend it to make a column, add peel and stick paper to 3 of the sides, just in the middle, and then we're going to take the 2 uncovered sides and glue them together, making sure it can lay flat. Cover the walls with more peel and stick paper, then glue the columns onto the board, giving the poster board support. Combine it with other poster board rooms to expand the space, and we can create a pretty decent little hangout for the dolls. Let's bring in the Miniverse record player, and we can add a few more albums. I do love that we live in a time when there are so many minis. However, everything is in a surprise capsule, and I get a lot of doubles. Oh, but this time my crate is black, which I think looks good in the room. Let's see the vinyls. Wait, what? TLC and Amy Winehouse again. Dude, this makes a triple. For both Amy Winehouse and TLC. I have only opened 3 capsules, by the way, and I keep getting the same ones. Same song each time. The second bag is Britney Spears again. And the Beach Boys. The Fashion Fever playset came with magazines, so I'm going to use some Mini Brands books. I found a few from Series 1 on sale. I got Babysitter's Club, and It Starts With Us with a bookmark. Yes, Vampire Diaries. And the last one is Clueless, so the dolls can lounge and read a few books. There was also a bag, so let's open Mini Brands Fashion Series 4. Will I take any excuse to open Mini Brands? Yes, I will. And the bag for this capsule is... oh, that'll totally work. We got a purple tote that can easily hold one of the books. And the accessories are a pair of sneakers, green glasses, and a magazine. So the dolls can kick off their shoes, turn on a little music, and do a little reading while lounging in the dollhouse. Thank you for joining us while we gave this Dollar Tree furniture a little makeover. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!